Hello and welcome back to Vintage Story on the Aura Fury server at my little project here for our community, and we'll go around the front to the back side. So I got a few more things to finish. We got some trim that needs to continue going along the top sides of this, and then we'll go on to the back. Still got this gazebo or whatever I'm doing back here, and continue more trimming. So inside I finally have it all built, got our roof on, except for I needed a little more trim around the side so it kind of matches another doorway that's going out on a different location. So outside I still have a little bit more of the window trim and stuff to do. And one of the last bits to finish up structure-wise is to start getting this road put in here. And hopefully I won't fall into any of the holes that I covered up. And get a bit of plants and stuff around it as well. And that will help me clear out all these little blocks that I placed down and have to start moving all my work stuff out of the way. Oh, we got a pond. Yep, there's holes. Alright, so get an idea of filling in some of this might help me get a bit of the shape that I want to do. It's a little different than the roads. It's a little bit wider. Kind of getting an idea of the curve and stuff that I want here. And then we can finish filling that in. And one of the last things around here is removing and replanting certain plants as I kind of try to coordinate what may or may not look good in certain places and get more color. I didn't like the orange plant there, but the orange plant can go there. Alright, so I wanted to give a quick glance around what it looks like at nighttime. I have mostly the oil pots, one lantern inside, but I wanted to keep it mostly a little bit of light, not too much, as that would kind of keep the light more inside than outside, and give it enough enough light so you know it's there. I have kind of a few lights in each room, so it kind of it doesn't keep the monsters at bay, but those drifters will still pop up from time to time. That's why the hours for the gardens is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. recommended. There is a few sticking around still, so. And we'll get up top so you get an overview at night how the light comes through all of the various different glass. And then daytime so you can get a little bit better look at everything. So let's get ourselves inside here so you can get a full look as the sun is rising. You can actually see the plants and such outside now. And it appears I left the door open. Close the door. Got all of our trim and stuff done out front. And as we come inside, as it's starting to get a bit lighter and it's a bit brighter, it gets pretty bright in here, and that's kind of the intention, to have so much skylighting lit up to our first greenhouse. This one doesn't have any seeds, but they're all pretty much the same. And then we have two doors leading out towards the back, where I actually put a little path in, because it leads down to this little structure and a little bit of a pond and water fountain, with some plants, of course, back here. And we can get in it back into the main hall where I got a few trees and all various different plants, including bamboo that likes to kind of just go all over the place. I wanted to have this be kind of a conglomerate of a whole lot of different kinds of plants, trying to get some of varying different sizes and colors and stuff, and still a good bit of grass, but have a whole bunch of water in the middle. So we can go on to the rest. We have a little bit of plants here, and straight ahead we'll take us over to the rest of the greenhouses. And continuing with the glass ceilings. And these are a little bit more full. Got some grains and some flax and a few veggies. And fortunately I started running out of seeds, so that's kind of half full. And then a little more vegetables. So plenty of open gardens for people to come and get stuff. I'll continue with our glass ceiling and bits. It's all nice and bright in here. With some plants that are potted. Help make it look a little bit different. And some, I stuck in whatever I could stick in plants. A little couple cacti. And tried to grouping some plants together that would look well. A little more plants would be great. I can't wait for the herbs. That'll work out really well. Bamboo got a little bit crazy in here. Got the acacia tree because it fans out and it doesn't go too tall, so I thought that would fit. And our various plants, the pot ones, look a little bit different. Cabbage to add a little bit of extra different color. And that is pretty much all the different plants that I could get. I didn't get edelweiss, but that's hard to get. We can continue outside. And I got a bit of a stone path that's going up to over here. And finally figured out I wanted to do something with these sticks. So I figured I'd try a pattern out here. And then I stuck in some glass, which makes a pattern on the map. I thought, well, that might help rain not come in and look kind of different. So we can see the different sides of the area around here and the back of the gardens. And I continued with some plants around the side. I didn't want to go too overboard with a whole bunch of them. There's only so many vertical plants too, and that would, a little more vertical plants would be pretty nice, but I did with what I had. It took me a while to collect all these plants. So then it comes back around to the other little structure around here. And so I also didn't want to go too crazy with the path. It helps keep the grass out, but I thought about putting it over here. And I was like, some spots are a little skinny, and I thought it might get a little bit weird. So, but you can go around walking on the back side, look at the giant window that connects to the ceiling. And then in the middle, I just kind of kept it really simple. Just a light and some various different plants. Just so you can see something when you look outside the windows. And then all along the edges, put in a little something for color and whatnot. Until we get around to the exterior door to the greenhouses. And then we have our final path here. Goes around those and up towards the front to the fountain and the area around it. Got a pillar that looks similar to the one inside. Try to fill that all in. It goes right back to the front. You can go down the path and kind of get a complete overview of all of that until you get to the translocator, which is, there's a bunch of them in this area. Well, that is going to be it for this project. It's pretty neat that you can kind of see all the little things that are around the edges, like the different kinds of flowers, makes different colors. And so that's a complete map. And we'll get on to something next time. Thanks for watching.